Today, for the Bitcoin price, we will show you up to the exact day, maybe even up to the exact hour, when the Bitcoin price is going to reach its upcoming all-time high in the upcoming bull cycle of 400 to 425,000 US dollars. We will bring up maybe the easiest technical indicator we ever had on that channel, which is predicting that with a huge accuracy throughout the last 8, 9, even 10 years in the history of Bitcoin. We will also go into the immediate short-term price action and tell you what we think is going to happen to the Bitcoin price in that short term. And the most interesting, the most exciting thing in the end, the European Parliament, a few seconds video, which shows us exactly why these price targets of 400,000, more than 400,000 US dollars are more than likely. So if you are already looking forward to that, make sure you take a seat and make sure you smash up that like button right now. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris. And as always, guys, today we are really pumped to go straight into the content. So this video is all about, let's eliminate these cycles here to show you at what exact day, that's the timing, Bitcoin is going to reach that price target, and that's the price. And we will talk about both of that in that video. So first of all, we said this is maybe the easiest technical indicator we ever had, and it is a simple moving average. So this simple moving average is 1,458, which is 365 days approximately times 4. And that's 4 years. As you know, we have something like 4 years cycles for the price of Bitcoin. We also have the halving each and every 4 years, which cut the inflation in half. And this just makes a lot of sense. But if we bring up this simple moving average of 1,458 days, we see that not only the price is not going below that moving average, we can also see the exact timing of the upcoming all-time high. Because if we just bring up a horizontal line at this previous all-time high, which you can see right here in that exact moment in 2013, and we put a horizontal line on that, and then we take the vertical line, it is really crazy, guys. We zoom in a little bit, and then we take the crossing. You will see that up to the exact day, when the horizontal line, the old all-time high, crosses the new moving average on the 1,458 day moving average on the daily, then this is the exact day we reach the all-time high. And this holds true also for the previous cycle, which you can see right here. The problem is that the BLX is not going into early 2010 and 2009. And for that reason, it is not going to be drawn right here, but we made some Excel calculations. And if you check that out here with a brush, we can show it to you. Because the price was rising the most craziest percentage amounts in the beginning, also you would be able to see that this one is downward sloping very, very fast, and also up to the exact day this moving average is predicting when we are reaching that. But now the question obviously arises, what day will that be in the future? So for that, let's just eliminate all these distracting lines right here. We can just bring up the golden ratio, the 350 day moving average with the Fibonacci sequences. If you have not seen that, we made a viral video about that with close to 40,000 views. It is popping up right there in the corner. You can click it right now if you have not seen it in the info cards. Check it out if you have seen it. Continue watching. And this is actually really, really mind-blowing, because you were able to see that at the 8 Fibonacci sequence, we topped out in this cycle right there. Then at the 5 Fibonacci sequence, we topped out in this cycle right here. And for the next cycle, the 3 Fibonacci sequence, which is 3 times the 350 day moving average, this red line right here, will be the topping out of the upcoming cycle. And you can already see it right there on the top. And of course, if the price were to go upwards, sloping heavily right now, this price would only be 20,000. So what we want for the Bitcoin price is, of course, to consolidate along the line. Guys, remember, the more in the upcoming bull cycle we have consolidations, healthy up to 40% consolidations down the line during the upcoming bull cycle, the higher and the more time and the more breathe this 3 times 350-day moving average will actually have to increase, because it needs that. It is calculated throughout the last 350 days. And if it's going too fast, we take too much of the previous lower price action into consideration. So we definitely need more consolidations. And what we can see right now in that exact moment, this consolidation we have right now is actually really healthy. So what we think is that, of course, we will respect this line right here. We will also respect when we go into this scenario right here in the 3-day chart, which is, now come on, where is it? I have to pull that back. If we go into the 3-day chart, we can see also that Bitcoin has respected the 50 period moving average on the 3-day. So along the line, when the Bitcoin price consolidates and goes higher and higher, we will most probably always respect that line, but we have to consolidate. We have to actually touch the line. So what we are looking out for is maybe upward sloping prices within the next days. We will go into the short term just in a few seconds, but we want to hit that line, and it is at 8,300 right now. But as the time passes, this is increasing with $150 per period, so approximately $450–500 per week. So if we consolidate, I don't know, like a month more at higher prices, the retracement target gets actually higher, and this is a very, very good thing. So let's go back into that price target right here. And what we think is actually going to happen, that we will go higher and consolidate along the line. And that's why price targets of 425,000 are actually more than likely, which is and which will be approximately the gold market cap for the next up and coming bull cycle. For that, we definitely need more and more corrections. In the immediate short term, we can see that the price, and that's very interesting, because one of our recent videos, it was really poor performing, only like, I don't know, 11–12,000 views. We showed up 3 scenarios for the Bitcoin price. And the third, and in our opinion, as we said in that video, most likely scenario was the triangular scenario. And this is exactly the only scenario which happened right now, and which actually no one was talking about. It was really mind-blowing. No one was really looking at this symmetrical triangle. And this can break to the up or downside, but usually we continue with the trend, and usually we want to see that break to the upside, because we have a bullish bias and these patterns tend to break where the trend goes. But, and this is very interesting, we are here on the daily, we can see that we had 3 touch points here on the downside and 2 touch points on the upside. And in all the scenarios we were able to see on YouTube and also on our channel, actually, we didn't hold the bullish and the bearish scenario, but this triangular, the wildcard scenario, we actually held. And people might say, okay, but we went below. If you even go to the 4 hours, you are able to see that we didn't even close a candle on the 4 hour below. So the Bitcoin price is really respecting that. And now with the third touch point, we can finally say we are most probably in that triangular scenario. And since it's a symmetrical triangular scenario, which we pointed out in one of our last videos, we can see that maybe this is a very significant price target to look at, which is the touch point here of the triangular. And it would be extremely bullish for the Bitcoin price to close above 10,700 this day. And then we would be looking at maybe even price targets here at the upper trend line, maybe, I don't know, 11,500, something like that along the line. And if we were to break it, of course, price targets, as we mentioned in the last collab video with the Moon and Da Vinci, of 12,500, maybe even previous highs during the next couple of days and weeks are likely. So we are really looking forward to that. We are really looking forward to what is going to happen. The previous lows, as we called it, at 9,500 were actually going to get hit. They were hit. It was really cool to see that. Congratulations for everyone who got in there. Also, guys, very important, let us know what you think about that triangular wildcard scenario, which we have shown up in that video. And today, again, let us know in the comment section, smash up the like button. And before we go into that video, and actually credits to this guy who was bringing up the 1,458-day moving average. Great guy, check it out, Jason Blow, credits where credits are due. Before we go into that video here from the European Parliament, we wanted to show you something because many people have asked us where we are trading. You know, we are trading on Bybit. Unfortunately, the $110 promo is over, but you can still get, with our link, by clicking the link on the top of the pinned comments, get $60 for 0.2 Bitcoin or 6 Ethereum deposit. You can get it only by clicking the link. It takes like 60 seconds for $60. So this is like the best deal you can ever get, guys. Very easy. We are only trading on Bybit right now, so make sure you check it out. Of course, you are supporting the channel, so if you have ever asked how you can support us for free, only by clicking the link and making that account, and yeah, maybe even getting the free bonus, guys. Really nice. And now we want to get into that video, which was really eye-opening for us, and let us know, can we get an amen for that? Actually also credits to the Raven who has posted that video. Check it out, listen closely, and afterwards we have a little surprise for you. Check it out, guys.
Commissioner, Mr. President, I rise again, I'm afraid, to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and that is, it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money. And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
Oh man, the people really even can clap to that. They don't want to hear that, man. My man, really nice. Go to the Raven here on Twitter and you will actually see that, what's his handle? QTR Research, he has posted that. Really nice, guys. Also, don't forget that we have a Twitter channel. Subscribe to it. It is actually really cool. And man, what do you think about that quote? Like a guy in the European Parliament saying that the central bankers has to go to prison? Like, how great is that? We are getting closer and closer. The people are going to realize how great Bitcoin is. They are going to realize that this can actually save us. The Bitcoin blockchain can actually save us from the slavery of the European Central Bank, which is going on for way too long. The quantitative easing is going on for way too long. It is actually really great to see that. Also, we have a very new website, MMCrypto.io, HTTPS, or you go into our description. It's also there, or just type in MMCrypto.io. It is really great. You can see everything, our Instagram, our team, our Twitter, where we are featured in. We are even featured in more. It will come. It is actually really great to see. Check it out, everything over there. Thank you so much for watching. We will see each other at the next episode of Crypto very soon, maybe even tomorrow, most probably tomorrow with DaVinci J15. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And you already know it. And as always, guys, bye-bye.